Hello, welcome students. And in the previous lectures we are discussed the different terms in the part taking the part of the communication system. We are discussed the 6 terms, and in these lectures we are start to discuss of the remaining term. That is the 6 terms is the signals, transmitter, transducers, noise, attenuations. Some different terms will be discussed here, and in these lectures we are start to discussions of that remaining term. That is amplification is the first in these lectures, and 7th is total amplifications. In the previous lectures we are discussed the attenuations. Attenuation, it is the losses of the strength. Signal will be losses of that strength, and in the propagations of the channels. And in these lectures we are use the amplification process. It is the process to rising, it is the process to rising of the strength of it is the process to rising of the strength of signal using one electronic circuit, using the electronic circuit. This electronic circuit is called amplifier. Amplification, it is the process which can be rising the strength of the signals when they are loses in the propagations, while the propagations in the channels. This process is called as attenuations. We are discussed in the previous lecture. Amplification, it is the process to improve or to rising of the strength of that signal using one of the electronic circuit. This electronic circuit is called as amplifiers. The next terms is number of terms is 8. That is range. The range, we know that it is the maximum distance between source and destination up to which the signal can be received at that destination with the suitable strength. It is the maximum distance between source and destinations. It is the maximum distance between source and destinations. It is a maximum distance between the source and destinations up to which signal will be received. Signal will be received, up to which the signal will be received with the suitable, received at that destination with the suitable strength, is called as range. We have discussed a lot of times. That is same term is a range. It is the maximum distance between the source of that signal and destinations of that signal, which can be places where they are reach of that signal with the suitable strength, is called as range. One another terms is discussed, that is term number 9. The term number 9 will be, that is bandwidth, is called bandwidth. Bandwidth, it is the range of frequencies. Bandwidth, it is the range of that particular frequencies. They will be operate efficiently. Bandwidth, it is the range of frequencies. It is the range of frequencies which can be operate efficiently. efficiently is called bandwidth. The bandwidth, it is the range of the frequencies which can be over, which operate with the efficiently, is called as bandwidth. Bandwidth means a range of the frequencies. The number 10 terms. This is the most important terms, and they called modulations. Modulations, it is must be process. Modulations. In the communication system, we have the low signal or low frequency signal, and if we have the low frequency signal, it can't be travels a large distance. It can't be travels. आपल्याकडे जर लो फ्रिक्वेन्सीचा जर एखादा सिग्नल असेल तर तो काय होत नाही, लार्ज डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल करत नाहीये. फॉर द ट्रान्समिट ऑफ दॅट लार्ज डिस्टन्स वी यूज this process. That process is called as modulations. तर modulation process मध्ये काय होत असतं, it is be superimposed the waves of that particular signals which having the low frequency, they will be superimposed and which gain the high frequency, and this process is called as modulations. Let's start to discuss the modulation process. In the communication system, I will write the short form, that is CS, is a communication system. In the communication system, we have low frequency signals. We have low frequency signals. Due to this signals, due to this we can't transmit. Due to this we can't transmit the large distance. Due to the low frequency, they can't transmit or travels. They can't travels a large distance. They can't travels a large distance, and for the transmitting of the large distance, we use one of the process is called as the modulations. For transmit a large distance, a large distance of that particular signal, large distance of that signal, we use it is superimposed, and it is superimposed and get high frequency signal, This process is called modulations. This process is called modulation. Modulation, it is the process to improve the frequency of that particular signal. It is in the form of short forms. In the communication system, we have the low frequency signals. Due to this low frequency signals, we can't transmit that particular signal in a large distance. For the transmit of that particular signal in a large distance, we can be superimposed that waves of that particular signals which having the low frequency, and after the superimpositions we get the high frequency signals, and this is called as modulation. This process is called as modulation, and this modulation process will be happen in the transmitters, and it is in the transmitter. It is in transmitters. It is in transmitters. And second one is, it is in a transmitter मध्ये होत असते, and it can be plays the important role in the communication system. Modulation, which can be play the important roles in a communication system. The second last part or second last term will be discussed here, that is demodulations. Demodulations, on the words we are taking the hint about this process. It is a reverse process of the modulations. In the modulation process, we can increase the frequency of that particular signal, and in the demodulation process we can regains the original frequency of that particular signals. It is a reverse process. Reverse process of modulations. It is the reverse process of the modulations. This is called as demodulations. And last terms we are discussed here, that is repeaters. Last terms will be repeaters. Before the discussions of the repeaters, this is we use one of the diagram for the discussions of these. We are just revise all about that. Amplification, it means it can be improve the strength of the signals when they already loses the strength in the channel. This process is called as attenuations. It is the process which can be improved, rising the strength of the signals with the using of one electronic circuit. This electronic circuit is called as an amplifier. Let's rub this one. Then range. The range, it is the largest distance or a maximum distance. It is the maximum distance. Range is the maximum distance between the source and destination up to which the signal will be received with the suitable frequency. Signal will be received at the strength with the help of suitable frequencies is called as range. Bandwidth, it is the range of the frequencies which can be worked with or operate with the efficiently. This is all about the parts. This is all about some terms in the terms of communication systems. Then last term, that is repeaters. We are discussed here, that is the last 12th terms. Repeaters, it is the combinations of, repeater is the combination of transmitter and receivers. It is the combinations of the transmitter and receivers. This is called as repeaters. A repeater, it is the combinations, a combination of transmitter as well as repeaters. A repeater is a receive the signal from the transmitter, amplify it. Repeater, the receive signal from, they are receive signal from transmitter. They are receive signal from transmitter, amplify it and transmit to next repeater. It is the process of this repeaters. Repeaters, it is the combinations of the transmitter as well as receivers, and there will be one repeaters. The repeaters is the receive the signal from the transmitter, त्यावर काहीतरी amplify करतं आणि त्याचबरोबर transmit कडे, and they will be transmit in the another repeaters. This is all about the repeaters. It used to increase the range of the communication system. We use it to increase the range of the communication system. It gives to maximum distance, cover the maximum distance with the suitable frequencies. This is all about. I will start to discussion here the repeater. Consider this is the transmitter. या ठिकाणी एक ट्रान्समीटर आहे, या ठिकाणी काय आहेत, दोन रिपीटर्स आहेत, आणि हे रिपीटर काय करत आहे, this will be receive the signal from, they will be received or signal from the transmitter, amplify it, याच्यावर काहीतरी amplify करतं आणि त्याचबरोबर ते काय करत असतं, नेक्स्ट रिपीटरकडे सिग्नल ट्रान्समिट करतं. इट विल बी नेक्स्ट रिपीटर. दी बोथ आर रिपीटर्स अँड दिस विल बी ट्रान्समिटर. Okay, we are finished the terms in the communication system here.